watching ERi-TV and welcome to English News Broadcast. Let's begin with the local news. The 34th anniversary of the demise of NATO Command was observed in Abbot on March 19 with patriotic zeal. The observance event, in which government officials, army commanders, as well as residents of Abbot town took part, the administrator of Abbot zone, Mr. Mohammed Nur Rajib, said the operation that demolished the enemy forces in Abbot, known as NATO Command, had been unique that shifted the balance of power in favor of the Eritrean freedom fighters. Mr. Mohammed also said that the demise of NATO Command opened the way for the Operation Fenkel and the final operation that heralded the total liberation of their country. The event has been highlighted with cultural and artistic performances as well as sports competitions. The British historian and journalist Basil Davidson compared the lightning offensive the Eritrean People's Liberation Front (EPLF) conducted at the Nafa front from March 17 to 19 in 1988 to demolish the Dirk's powerful NATO command with the Vietnamese Dien Bien Phu. International Day of Down Syndrome was observed yesterday with popular campaign at my Diminutive area in the Central region. At the event, the chairman of the National Intellectual and Developmental Disability, Colonel Berhane Bokrotion, said that it will take some time until citizens with Down syndrome and their families are provided with proper care and outlook by the society, and for that to happen, it needs a strong effort. Stating that Down syndrome is not a disease but an intellectual and developmental disability, Colonel Berhane called on the society to comprehend the situation of the nationals with a disability and contribute due part in the effort being exerted to their overall development. Colonel Berhane Gabriel Hannes, Director General of Social Service at the Central Region, said Down syndrome is not something that one brings at will, and called for sustainable awareness-raising campaigns so the disabled will get proper care by the society. International Day of Down Syndrome is being observed for the 12th time worldwide. The National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students Branch in Tessenei subzone organized training program on administration and leadership to 54 youth, government employees, and members of the Eritrean Defense Forces. The training included time management, leadership, as well as collective work. Mr. Meles Gerai, head of the union branch in the subzone, said similar training program will be organized with a view to develop the understanding of the youth. Mr. Suyum Gabriel Jesus, administrator of the subzone, expressed readiness of the subzonal administration to play due part in the effort to develop the capacity of the youth. According to reports, similar training has been provided to 34 youth in the subzone, and seminars will be with a view to develop the understanding of the youth on law has been organized to students. Now back with international news after a short break. Welcome back. Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi hosted the de facto leader of the United Arab Emirates yesterday as talks to revive a nuclear deal with Iran remain in limbo. There was no official comment on any talks involving Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett, but Egyptian sources speaking on condition of anonymity said the three leaders were holding discussions on various issues of interest to their countries. Egypt's presidency said Sisi and the UAE's Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan held expanded bilateral talks on issues including economic investment and the Red Sea resort of Sharm el-Sheikh. Sisi stressed Egypt's commitment to security in the Gulf and rejection of any practices that seek to destabilize it, the presidency said in a statement. Bennett traveled to Abu Dhabi in December, the first official visit by an Israeli leader following the normalization of relations between the two countries. Police in northwest Nigeria said gunmen from gangs of cattle thieves killed 16 people in an attack on the remote village in the latest raid by the militants in the region. Northwest and Central are a hub of criminal gangs of cattle thieves and those kidnapping for ransom who raid villages, killing and abducting residents after looting and burning homes. The criminals, who are known as bandits and who maintain camps in a vast forest straddling Zamfara, Katsina, Kaduna, and Niger states, have recently intensified mass abductions of students in schools for ransom. Dozens of bandits on motorcycles invaded Ganar-Kiawa village in district, shooting dead 16 residents, according to Mohammed Sheikhu, the Mafara State Police spokesman. Ibrahim Dasara, the Mafara State Information Commissioner, said bandit attacks in the state have disabled more than 700,000, prompting the state government to open 8 camps to accommodate them. Ocean temperatures have been rising steadily over time, with 2021 recording the highest ocean temperature on record. Scientists say that ocean temperatures are the better way to measure global warming, as natural weather cycles don't impact the ocean in the same way as the air. Action needs to be taken now. The consistent increase in the heat will cause more extreme weather events such as storms, tornadoes, and tidal flooding. The world's reached record temperatures in 2021 despite a La Nina event that typically has a cooling influence. The new was announced in a study published in Advances in Atmospheric Sciences. This is the 6th year in a row that has been broken. This is according to further media report. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.